Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Playbook, where we create the playbook but don't necessarily follow the rule book. Today is July 12th, 2022. If we take a look at the market, we're sitting at just under $1 trillion, 922 billion. Bitcoin sitting at 20,513. Ethereum at the second spot at 1,183. And XRP is sitting at 33 cents. If we take a look at the range here, we're ranging at a high of 32 cents and a low at 31 cents. What a deal. What a deal that is, people. I can't stress enough. We are in times that I didn't think we would be seeing again. But, that brings the question, is crypto dead? And on today's show, that's what we're going to show you. Right? It's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to take a look at a couple things just to confirm and give everybody a peace of mind that, crypto's not dead. And that this industry is being regulated. It's the future. And we're gonna take a look at a few things here to give you confirmation in that, so that look, there's blood on the streets right now. There's a lot of fear, and it's actually a time where the true wealthy just they become greedy, and why do they become greedy? Well, look, in the past 2 years, we all know what the situation's been like. They've been printing money like crazy. The times are changing. Everybody is in major debt, and they really, really need to do something about it. So along comes a new asset class, and it is the future. It really is. And how do I know it's the future? Well, let's take a look at a few things. Some of this is a little bit older, but we will take a look at it nonetheless. So first things first, we start every episode with, we create the playbook but don't necessarily follow the rule book. Well, look, they don't play by the rules. We are introduced to things in our life slowly. They surround us, and then next thing you know, they're part of us. They're part of our life, our day-to-day things that we do and we use, and that's just the way it is. So if we take a look at this ad, look, the crypto industry to get the first major U.S. stadium, with Miami-Dade County approving FTX for the Heat home. So the deal approved by Miami Board of County Commissioners on Friday is for $135 million over 19 years. I can't stress enough the amount of money. First of all, $135 million in 19 years. Okay? If this were a fad, FTX, which is a major exchange, would not be investing that kind of money into the NBA. It's just, it wouldn't be, and, 135 million over 19 years. And what did they acquire? They acquired what used to be called the American Airlines Center, right? It's insanity. So you're saying, okay, look, that's just one example, okay? But then, this was in March 26th of 2021. Well, shortly after that, November 17, 2021, take a look at this. Crypto.com. Goodbye, Staples Center. Hello, Crypto.com Arena. Again, another acquisition of a stadium name. Okay, so that's what they're buying. They're buying the actual name on the stadium. Okay, and these contracts, they're lengthy, and they're worth a lot of money. So ask yourself this. First it was the Miami Heat Stadium. Now it's where the Lakers and the Clippers play. That's a big deal, because there are millions of people watching these types of things. So is crypto really a fad? Look, let's move on. We'll show you some more. If we take a look at this, this is Sportsnet Ontario. Take a look at the background. Look at what they're doing. You got the Wealth Simple, okay, and underneath it is crypto. All right. In the background, look at the advertising. This is a panel on the NHL, okay, and the subtle advertising down at the bottom, okay. If you think that adoption is not happening, you're really not paying attention, because this is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's all around us. It's, it's the future, So here's another article. Crypto goes mainstream as exchanges buy Super Bowl ads. That's right. The Super Bowl hosted ads for crypto markets, crypto exchanges. I think that there was Coinbase on there, and I believe FTX and a couple more. But again, subtly in the background, as we live our day-to-day lives, we are being shown that crypto is all around us. It's not just a fad anymore. It's the real thing. Okay? If we take a look at this right here, look, 11 biggest sponsor deals for the crypto market in 2022. This one actually blew my mind. Crypto sponsorships it says 2021, but up here it says 2022. So let's take a look. Crypto.com, okay, sponsoring Formula One Sprint Series. Okay. Socios and Chili's, okay, sponsoring, I believe this is Inter Milan. It's a soccer team. All right. Check out this one. Crypto.com sponsoring UFC. Do we understand how big the UFC is? It is worldwide. It is so, let's continue. Like AntChain sponsoring the UEFA European Championships. The FTX Team Solomid, and then Socias Valencia, I believe that's a team again. FTX, they're sponsoring the Miami Heat Stadium, right? We talked about that earlier. Crypto.com, PSG, Zyera Labs, Digibytes, Digital Bits, sorry. Sponsoring Inter. Again, Zyera Labs, Digital Bits sponsoring Roma. And StormX sponsoring the Portland Trail Blazers. Okay? Look, they're not even hiding it anymore. It's subtle programming, aka advertising, aka marketing. But whether you like it or not, crypto is here to stay. Okay? So that's just in sports, okay? That's how you know that crypto's not going anywhere. And then on top of that, let's take a look at what some of the governments and places around the world are doing. So we've taken a look at this. Look at this. This was in July 22nd, 2020, okay? The Office of the Controller of the Currency, the OCC, the Office of the Controller of Currency, today published a letter clarifying national banks and federal savings associations' authority to provide cryptocurrency custody services for customers. Custody services for customers. National and state banks and thrifts have long provided safekeeping and custody services, including both physical objects and electronic assets. The OCC has specifically recognized the importance of digital assets and the authority for banks to provide safekeeping for such assets since 1998. Check that out. 1998. I guess they're saying they're safekeeping assets since 1998. But in the letter published today, the OCC concludes that providing cryptocurrency custody services, including holding unique cryptographic keys associated with the crypto, is a modern form of traditional bank activities related to custody services. Crypto custody services may extend beyond passively holding keys. Guys, they're telling the banks, they say, hey, you can hold this. You can hold this for people. Okay? So there's a feeling of safety and security. People feel safe knowing that the banks are holding them because it's probably going to be insured, right? People are afraid of losing what they have and what they own. But if crypto was a fad, why would the OCC say, hey, banks, listen up, we're allowing this to happen? That's what's happening behind the scenes. And that's what people are not paying attention to, okay? This stuff isn't published out, on everyday social media. It's you have to look for it. But when you do see things like this, they're real eye-openers, okay? Check this out. Biden issues long-awaited U.S. executive order on crypto. If we scroll down here, okay, U.S. President Joe Biden signed a first-of-its-kind executive order on cryptocurrencies. Why would the U.S. president do something like that? Why? Because they want in on it. They need it. It's part of the future. And these are the things that we got to take a look at and say to ourselves and question, why? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. It's part of the new monetary system. And when you have this information and you know this information, you can take the necessary steps to make yourself super wealthy. Now look, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just clearly showing you. I have friends. I feel like it's my duty to let people know what is going on. It's my duty. I have family and friends saying crypto's just a gimmicky thing. Is it really? Look all around you. These major players, I just showed you a whole bunch in the sporting sector, are advertising it, are pushing it, subtly, predictively programming you to use it. Okay? If we take a look at this, the G7 finance ministers, this just came out, May 19th, 2022. Okay? A couple months back. G7 finance ministers called to accelerate global crypto regulations. Check out that word, global. Accelerate. Global. This is from Yahoo Finance. This is not just a YouTuber telling you. This is Yahoo Finance. Okay? They are telling you what is about to happen. The G7, these are like the top 7 countries, nations of the world, all right, are telling you that, hey, this thing is going globally. So look, in the last 2 years, we've seen a lot of chaos. We've seen a lot of things that are questionable, and we're all asking ourselves, why? Well, look what's happening behind the scenes. They need to accelerate global crypto regulations. Okay? Again, with this from Reuters. The G20 watchdog to propose first global crypto rules in October. This is dated, just a few days ago, July 11th, 2022. If we scroll down, it says, look, the Financial Stability Board said on Monday it would propose robust global rules for cryptocurrencies in October. Robust. In parentheses. Global rules. Global. Again, key words. So look, is crypto dead? You'd have to be completely blind to say that crypto is a dead asset. It's gone. It's, we're done. The market is down. But it's moments like these that bring opportunities. These digital assets, especially ISO 2022 regulated cryptos, will be the future. It will be part of the new monetary system. And, Again, not financial advice, but if we pick the right ones and if we choose the right ones, we could be some of the wealthiest people in the next few years. They have an agenda. We play the game. It's checkers. It's checkers. It's chess. And, we need to get to the finish line with them. We're not going to stop, a cashless society. They're talking about CBDCs. They're talking about, crypto regulations. This is going to happen. But we can prepare ourselves. So what's this channel about? Look, we are going to talk about the markets. We're going to talk about news. We're going to bring you the latest headlines. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and the altcoins. To name a few of them, we got XRP, one of my favorites. XLM, Casper, DAG, HBAR, VET, Crow, many, many others. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about the fundamentals. We'll talk about the partnerships. We'll talk about everything crypto, everything digital. We'll talk about storage. We'll talk about, how do I purchase crypto? How do we buy crypto? Because that is the future, and we're all going to need to take part of it, and nobody wants to be left behind. This is like the internet of the 90s. If you took part in buying some of the, internet stocks of the 90s, when everybody was saying the internet was, it was just a fad, some people got really, really wealthy. Well, I believe, and it's my personal opinion, that the same is about to happen. So look, this is the first video. Welcome to the Digital Asset Playbook. And remember, we create the playbook here, but we don't necessarily follow their rule book. Till the next video, guys. We'll see you later.